If you're trying to make real money online, but you feel stuck because you don't have any experience, you may not have the technical skills, or you may not even know where to start at all, in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can make your first $10,000 a month by filming short, easy videos using just your iPhone, a little bit of AI tools, and a simple system that just works. First off, you don't need any crazy skills, you don't need any editing skills, any expensive gear, any of that crazy stuff. And yes, this can even work for you if you're starting from scratch. If I can start an entire marketing agency with zero experience, zero editing skills, zero videography skills, and literally just insane delusion that everything will just work out and I'll just keep going and staying consistent no matter what, you can do the same exact thing. Now, it's not just gonna be all sunshine and rainbows, but if you're willing to stay consistent with everything that I show you in this video, this is one of the fastest and easiest, most practical ways to literally build an online business and build a real income making $10,000 plus per month in 2025. So with that being said, let's take a look. Nowadays, there's so many industries that you can pursue, whether that's landscaping, whether that's dealerships, or anything in between. But for this video, let's focus on real estate agents. There's so many niches, but the more you focus on one niche and being the best that you can be in that specific niche, the better you'll get, the more referrals you'll get, and the more money that you will make. So with that being said, real estate agents, we're gonna focus on that. Interest rates are up, listings aren't moving as fast, and agents are scrambling, literally trying to just figure out how they can stand out from everyone else making videos and even other agents who aren't making videos at all. They wanna be different. Now, here's the thing. Real estate agents are busy, they're on the phone, they don't have time to be coming up with ideas, edit things, post things on all social media platforms, but don't worry, that's a problem that you can solve, and that's exactly where you come in. You can help agents create short form videos, right? Whether that's property tours, behind the scenes, neighborhood highlights, educational value videos, and personal branding. And you can do it literally with your iPhone, some AI tools, and a bit of smart editing. And yes, agents are willing to pay for this anywhere between $500 to $2,000, $2,500, and even higher depending on different pricing and packaging, how many agents you're working with, and everything in between. So let's talk about what you actually need to get started. First, you're gonna need a phone. That's it. Any recent smartphone will do. I know people are doing this with iPhone 11s. Second, you're gonna need a free app like CapCut or maybe iMovie, anything like that. Third, and most importantly of all, is gonna be the AI tools, because that's what's gonna streamline your business, automate it, and literally make it hands-off so that you can just print money online. The AI tools will help you write scripts, create a business plan, be your CFO, and literally everything in between. And finally, you're gonna have to have some nuts. You're gonna have to be out there willing to make some calls, book appointments, and close deals, right? Either through email, phone, or SMS. Trust me, this isn't as hard as it looks. Most agents are actually looking for someone like this to help them out with their personal brand, post online, and generate more revenue, more leads, and help them grow their business. Now, let's get into the part where most people struggle with, and that's literally just starting. Most of you guys watching this are probably not those kinds of people. Most of you guys are willing to put in that work, put in the effort, but a lot of people out there are getting caught in analysis by paralysis and just overthinking things. Like I said, if I can do this, you can too. You don't need a website, you don't need a huge portfolio, you don't need any crazy editing softwares. Literally, you just need consistency and hard work. Now, I'm gonna show you exactly how to land your first few clients and what you need to do. So let's take a look at my bots. So most of you guys are maybe using AI, and if you are, you're probably doing something like this. How do I make 10K a month with videography? And what that is gonna do is literally give you some random bogus answer, and this is, in all honesty, what bots use. Literally, if you're doing this, you're just wasting your time. So what I made sure to do was I created 10 specific bots that can help you in all aspects of your business. But for this one, we're gonna need to onboard clients, we're gonna need to reach out, call them, SMS and everything like that. But let's keep it simple. Let's get a script so that we can cold call real estate agents to book them on Zoom calls and close more deals. So the best possible one to use for that is gonna be our sales bot. Now, like I said, I created this to be able to help you out with your sales calls. It's been trained for months with different kinds of sales techniques from top guys like Jeremy Miner, Johnny Mao, Alex Hormozy, and so many other guys. I've used it myself. I've trained it myself with my sales techniques, and it literally is a money printing machine. With that being said, let's have it give us a script. So in our question that we're gonna ask it, hey, give me a quick and easy script that I can use to cold call real estate agents that's gonna allow me to book more Zoom meetings with them for maybe 10 or 15 minutes to see if we could potentially help them out with their social media marketing. I have a marketing agency where we help real estate agents generate more leads, more revenue, build a personal brand on their social media apps. You wanna tell it exactly what you want from it. And like I said, it has been trained and it's getting updated every single day to give you the best possible results. Literally, look at this beautiful script that it's going to give us. We're going to go through it right now, and it's nice and easy so that, like I said, this is made for people who are just starting, people who are a little bit more advanced and want to scale, and even if you're an expert, you can still use these bots. So let's take a look. Hey, John. They're going to be like, yeah, it's John. Hey, John, this is Khalil. Really quickly, I know this was kind of out of the blue. I was just checking out a few agents in the area, and I recently just came across your profile. Don't worry, I'm not buying or selling a house right now. I actually run a marketing agency that helps agents grow their brand and bring in more leads through social media. I saw some of your posts. I love that you're, staying active, right? The agents that we usually work with want to turn more of their social media and effort that they're putting into those conversations to create more showings and more listings, but, without having to be glued to Instagram all day. I was wondering, would you be open to a quick Zoom call, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, just to see if what we might do can help you or be a fit for you? They're going to be like, yes, awesome. What's usually better for you, mornings or afternoons? Boom, right there. You book them in, you get them on a Zoom, and then what happens now is you need a closing script, right? This is a simple, easy script that you can use just to cold call, just to get your feet wet, just to get your foot in the door, and then let's take a look at how to get a closing script. So for our closing script, let's take a look. This was a nice cold call script. Now, for when I get them on the Zooms, how can I get a full framework on how to close them in a 10 to 15 minute call for 1,500 videos for 5 videos a month? Give me the full breakdown on discovery, how I can help, and then closing. What it's going to do is analyze exactly what you wanted it, and it was trained with an NEPQ driven framework. And what that is neuro-emotional persuasion questioning. It's pretty much a framework of sales that pretty much guides someone through persuasive questions so that they sell themselves and you don't seem as salesy or trying to be too pushy. It's a perfect type of sales sequence and frameworks that like I said, it's been trained, and it'll give you the perfect script. So first minute and a half, it's going to give you the introduction and connection to build you trust, right? Hey, appreciate you hopping on the call. I know your time's valuable. What I like to do is just ask you quick questions to see if we could actually help you out. If it makes sense, we can walk through how we've helped other agents grow with video content. Does that sound fair? Very simple, very resistance free, right? You're seeing if you can potentially help them. This way you're not building any tension and building any, sales resistance, right? Boom. So your goal here is to uncover the situation. And like I said, it's going to break down every little aspect for you. Basic ChatGPT is not doing this. This sales bot will do this for you, right? Questions you can ask. Walk me through how you're currently using social media to attract buyers or listing. What's the plan right now when it comes to content? They're going to answer this. Problem/consequence layering. How's that working for you? Do you feel like what you're posting now is actually turning into conversation or leads, right? Digging into their emotions. How do you feel about that? Has this affected your confidence at all when it comes to standing out from other agents in the area? And all this is just emotional questioning, trying to get them into a buying mindset, right? And then here comes your desired outcome questions. Ideally, how do you want your social media to look and feel over the next 3 or 4 months so that you can actually start, closing more deals, right? What would having a stronger brand presence actually do for you? They're literally going to sell themselves. Well, it's going to give me more listings, hopefully more referrals, but most importantly, more trust, right? People buy from people that they like. That's a simple, but yet a very, very great question not a great question. It's a great statement that you can tell to anybody you're selling to, right? Whether you're targeting real estate agents, a dealership, landscaping, roofing. People buy from people that they like. And if other people are salesmen, they understand this better than anybody. So with you saying that, it'll build that rapport and it'll get them in a higher buying mindset. It's going to give you tonality notes. Use tonality like you're a doctor diagnosing, right? You don't go to the doctor's office and they just automatically going to give you a random prescription, right? No, they're going to ask you questions, and based on the questions based on the answers that you give them, they're going to give you a solution to that, right? It's the same thing with sales. You're asking the real estate agents questions, and based on the answers that they give you, then you tailor your solution exactly to that, right? So based on what you told me, your posting is not really getting you leads consistently, and that's literally what we help agents fix. This is the solution bridge. What we do is create a short form video content, right? Minimum 5 to 10 videos per month that are designed to do 3 things. Build your personal brand, attract leads organically, save your time. Literally all 3 of these are going to be what they tell you that they need help with and that they can't do. By the way, you're asking the questions, they're giving you the answers, you're tailoring the answers you're tailoring your solution to their answers, and here are the examples, right? If you have social proof, you can leverage that. If not, what I've done is leverage other people's work. So I'm taking a look at other people's Instagrams. I'll share my screen with them and say, hey, we'll do these kinds of videos for you. Show them maybe 2 or 3 different videos. And based on how they take a look at it and based on how they respond to it, then you can say, hey, we'll make those kinds of videos for you. So whether or not you have social proof or not, you can literally just leverage other people's work. Then how do I close? So here's how it works. We offer a package where we script, edit, post, and do all the A through Z for you. So right here it says it's a one-time investment, but the best way to do it is a 3-month retainer, $1,500 a month. And the reason is because if over 3 months, you have a lot of time to build a whole audience, build an actual framework for their Instagram, and give them that consistency that will give them an audience and will turn their views into buys, right? So instead of one-time investment, it'd be $1,500 a month for 3 months, simply because that's going to give us the consistency that we need to post for you and actually build you an audience to get your results. They may give you some objections. If not, you can ask the sales bot how to deal with objections. Boom, you lock them in, and that's how you get your first client for $1,500 a month, 5 videos a month. And literally that 5 videos will take you maybe an hour or two to film, but I'm going to show you exactly how to get that part done next. Okay, so now that you've signed your first client for $1,500 a month, how the hell am I going to come up with 5 different ideas to post for them, script it, and do all the A through Z? Don't worry. Like I said, I created a bot to help you with all of this. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the real estate bot, right? This real estate bot has been trained from the most winningest real estate videos that I've created and that other people have created that I've seen on Instagram, TikTok, and literally just the most viral, why they have performed well, why they give them leads. And literally this bot is trained to do the same exact thing for you. So let me walk you through it. What we'll do is I'm going to type a prompt, and then from there, we're going to take it from there. So let's say we signed the agent and they're living in Texas and their listing is this one right here. So what we'll do is we'll go to Zillow, put in their listing right here. Let's click on it. Boom. So 9 times out of 10, most of you guys have no clue how to create a winning script, and that will actually translate to more sales and more leads. Don't worry, like I said, this is what the bot will do for you. All we have to do is just go ahead and copy this, go throw it in our script right here in our real estate bot, and say, give me a full script for this listing for my agent, John, on his social media. Boom. And literally just let it cook. So what I trained the bot to do was to scrap the entire listing to get every little detail from it and create a winning script. And this is the same exact script that you'll send to the real estate agent. This isn't just a home, it's your next chapter in Westview's most charming cul-de-sac. Welcome to blah, blah, blah. And then this is what the bullet points that they'll say. Imagine hosting friends in your open concept kitchen, complete with a unique butler's pantry that makes entertaining a breeze. Relax in the screened-in patio. And literally throughout every single one of these bullet points, this is what the real estate agent will be saying. And based on what they say, you just shoot those parts of the house, make it look nice and easy. It doesn't have to be difficult. Literally just quick shots of you walking into the house, different push-in shots and pull-out shots. You can look that up on YouTube on how to do it. But you literally only need your iPhone. Now, all you have to do is literally copy this for 5 different listings that they have. Even if they don't have a listings, maybe you can say, hey, give me a value script that I can use for the real estate. Literally any real estate questions, you can ask this bot. It'll give you a beautiful script for it. If you need a little bit more detail, say, hey, what kinds of shots should I add for this video? Boom. And what it will do is literally just give you all the different kinds of shots. Literally, right here, it's a drone shot. You don't need a drone shot. The first videos that we took, literally, we didn't even have a drone. Like I said, we start with an iPhone. It's going to tell you smooth interior pan of the living room with natural light flooding in. And all your real estate videos, you want to make sure all the lights are turned on at all times. Right lighting makes everything. It's going to give you slow pan across the island as it's talking about the kitchen. Lights dimming and fireplace flickering, while it talks about the fireplace and screen patio. All the shots. And literally, all you have to do is just copy this, throw it in an email, and send it to the real estate agent. And what I have found that works really well is you pitch 10 videos for the real estate agents, because if they want to do 10 videos, you can charge way more than $1,500, anywhere to $2,500, even $3K. But most of the time they're going to say, hey, I can't do 10 videos, maybe 5 or 6. But that's a sweet spot. That's where you really want it to be. And when you say, hey, yeah, I can do that, we're going to charge $1,500 for 5 videos. You get 6 or 7 real estate agents, paying you $1,500 a month. That's your first $10,000. You have the entire AI system to help you out with that. There's a sales bot, a funnel bot, a Khalil's brain bot that literally is trained by so many different winning scripts, winning ideas, winning YouTube videos, and you have literally everything in between to help you out with the fulfillment. Don't worry about that. That's the easy part. Not only will you only need 6 or 7 real estate agents, maybe the first 2 or 3 that you use will refer you to other real estate agents in their brokerage. Literally what happened with us, that's the same thing. I've worked with dealerships as well. I had no experience. I signed my first real estate my first dealership within 2 weeks after watching a YouTube video similarly to the one I'm posting. And then within a month after that, they referred me to their sister dealership. And literally that was my first few clients. Now we work with so many people, but that's for another day. But like I said, literally the first 3 to 4 real estate agents that you use, maybe ask them for a referral. Hey, do you have any other real estate agents that may need videography help? We love to help them out and partner with them. They'll literally give you 3 to 5 people that you can work with, and that's how you scale your business. Referrals, and over time, instead of you having to do all the edits, hop on Upwork, throw up a job. Hey, I need a real estate editor. Interview 3 to 5 real estate editors that applied for your job. Hire one, pay them $20 a video, and you to profit the rest. It's literally a money printing machine, and I have the exact systems that you need in order to do that. So I'll put them in the description. It's called the Business Accelerator. Like I said, it comes with 10 of my exact bots that I use that give me proven systems and frameworks that help me scale my business. And I literally am giving it away to you guys at a discount right now for only $27, right? $27 to a $1,500 investment. Multiply that times 6 or 7, and you're at $10,000 a month. This is the most easiest way to make your first $10,000 using videography, using your iPhone, and literally just working, staying consistent, outreaching, signing clients. And if anyone says, oh, why are you using an iPhone? Because it relates to people, right? You're scrolling, you want to see something that's relatable. You don't want to see the craziest of crazy, right? It's relatable, it gets the job done, it gets you views. Just believe that. Once you do all this, I promise you, you sign your first few clients, you get those referrals, you start building your business, you figure everything else out along the way. You use my systems, you use my frameworks, you use my AI bundle, and you will make your first $10,000. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Follow me on Instagram at Khalil_Forrester. If you have any other questions or concerns, leave them in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.